Hey guys, Diamond Dave here. We've had a lot of fun over the past year cleaning up the Commonwealth together, but I think it's time for another top 10 video. And after thinking of video ideas, I kinda sat down and asked myself, what is the one thing that brings us all together as a community, regardless of our backgrounds? What is the one thing as Fallout 4 players we can all unite on, regardless of what faction we choose? And then the answer hit me. It's environmental skeletons. Some are on toilets, some are doing their thing, and some are just downright mysterious. So strap yourselves in, hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button, and let's begin looking at Fallout 4's top 10 silliest skeletons. About halfway through the Mass Pike tunnel, you will find a maintenance room with a skeleton who got his head stuck inside of a fusion generator. Now, I have no idea how the hell this happened. I just don't. I mean, did someone slam his head in there, or was he just stupid trying to fix it? I mean, either way, his body is splayed out, and it's clear that his head was stuck inside that generator just as the bombs dropped. Maybe he thought he could protect his head somehow? And one other question I have. Why is he naked? He is not wearing clothes. What is going on here? Who knows? But what's interesting to me is a few feet away, in between these massive sewage pipes, there is another skeleton. He's got toys and a tricycle, which is kind of interesting to me. Is this Bethesda's attempt at saying this was a child? If not, why would he have these things with him? This one room has two really bizarre situations going on with these wacky skeletons, but at least we get a mini nuke to tide us over. Sliding into number 9, we've got the Mass Bay Medical Center because it has a whole family of wacky, ridiculous skeletons. On the 3rd floor, there is a trio of them with large skulls, and in my cleanup video, I actually scrapped those skulls to see what would happen, and there were other skulls underneath. So that's why they look so massive. Even so, not gonna lie, this baby is kind of freaking me out. I mean, I get the devs tried to do something funny here, and don't get me wrong, I think it's completely hilarious. But still, very, very creepy. Now, what's interesting to me about this location is that this is one of the only child skeletons you will find in the entire Fallout series, not just Fallout 4. Bethesda usually shies away from doing this, and I can't say that I blame them, but here, these skeletons are just another reflection of how the Great War destroyed everyone's lives. And war never changes. Coming in at number 8 is East Boston Preparatory School, and good lord, I did not actually expect to find this. Up on the 2nd floor, over the theater stage, is a skeleton face down, rear up, inside a garbage bin. I have no idea why I decided to faceplant into trash when the bombs drop, but I guess we all make choices in life, and some choices are just better than others. Maybe he had a few too many drinks the night before the school play started, or maybe he took too many chems. Either way, the bombs drop, and this guy vomited himself into Fallout 4's history books. This one is, I'll let you guys figure it out. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comment section down below. Number 7 takes us to an unmarked subway station just south of Old North Church, and this skeleton is by far one of my faves. We have a mobster smoking a cigar, chilling next to his teddy bear, who is also smoking a cigar and dressed just like him. Now, you may be wondering, How did he get here? Did he see the bombs dropping and set this up for us, or is there maybe another explanation? Since he's in the corner, sitting next to another skeleton in the chair to his left, and there are a few skeletons behind us, I suppose it's possible that he was visiting a street artist that drew caricatures before he hopped on the subway. In this case, I'm kinda curious as to what you guys think about this one. But regardless of what the backstory is, this quote-unquote mobster and his teddy bear definitely make it on my top 10 list. Now we head to Nuka World as number 6 brings us to Dry Rock Gulch, and more specifically, to the outhouses. Yes, John Bradburton was too cheap to install actual bathrooms, which resulted in this pile of skeletons waiting to use a toilet. Now this scene is less silly, and it's honestly more tragic. So many people had to hold it in only to be instantly taken out by a nuclear blast, or in the case of a few people here, taken out by a flying porta potty. This definitely makes the top 10 list for its storytelling alone. We see too many skeletons and not enough outhouses, which is just one of many examples of how Nuka World abused its guests, all in the name of profit. The skeletons outside Vault 111 are both nostalgic as well as tragic. These are the skeletons of our friends and neighbors from Sanctuary Hills that were not allowed to enter the vault when the bombs dropped. Now, when we step out of the vault, we are reminded of what life was like before the Great War. Thoughts of neighborhood barbecues and patriotic 4th of July celebrations Nate and Nora participated in come to our minds. These skeletons also imply a tale of Vault-Tec's cruelty. They didn't have to do social experiments, and yes, Vault-Tec could have tried to save everyone. But they didn't. All that remains of our once treasured neighborhood now lies beneath our feet in this pile of skeletons. Coming in at number 4 is a bit more of a nefarious scene. At the diner in General Atomics Galleria, we see pre-war skeletons sitting at their table just minding their own business. But looks can be deceiving, as this mall of the future hid something far more sinister. You see, when you enter the diner, the Waitron robot asks you, "How would you like to be served?" before it actually tries to kill you. There's a glitch in the programming where it misinterprets the word serve and takes it much more literally. Since the Mr. Handys were having these issues as well as others before the bombs dropped, it's quite likely that these skeletons were people who sat down to enjoy their lunch, not realizing that they were the main course. Kicking off my top 3 pick, we have the fan favorite of Prost Bar. This bar and the skeletons inside of them are based off of the sitcom Cheers, and as another Easter egg, there's a skeleton in the corner which is a reference to another TV show I enjoyed called Frasier. In general, these skeletons are a really fun Easter egg that we can't forget about. Prost Bar houses one of the best skeleton scenes in my opinion, as it references TV shows I remember from my childhood. It also shows what we would expect to find at a bar. Good friends hanging out, getting a drink, when just by coincidence, the world ended all around them. Number 2 on my list is the infamous Boylston Club. This club was made of both the wealthy as well as the well-connected, who ended up rushing to their clubhouse and threw an end-of-the-world party that was to die for, quite literally. They ended up taking their own lives by drinking poison wine, which you can drink too in Fallout 4, but don't worry, the poison has diluted after 200 years. These skeletons show that not everyone succumbed to fear when the world was ending. Some people decided to party and go out in style, which, in my opinion, is the best way to go. Go out on your own terms and enjoy the show. And finally, we reach number 1. And honestly, I'm not gonna pick this one. Fallout 4 has way too many ridiculous skeletons crammed on a toilet, shoved into corners, or doing whatever the hell it is that they're doing, and there's no way I'm going to pretend there's just one right answer here. So, you tell me, what deserves the number 1 spot on this list? Which skeleton would you say in Fallout 4 should be here in number 1? Did I put it in the wrong spot earlier? Is it a completely different one that I haven't touched on? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And guys, if you enjoyed this this hilarious and borderline chaotic journey through Fallout 4 skeletons, then click the join button down below to become a channel member. Channel members are awesome community members who support my channel in a more personal way. They get early access to all of my videos, can hang out with me on Discord, as well as see pics of my pets and life here in Mongolia, along with cool channel badges, emotes, and more. I enjoyed making this video for you, and I'm so glad you found my channel. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time.